Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is smash the like button the way that female high school teachers smash their students, so this video reaches a wider audience. But before I get on with the memes, first a word from today's sponsor, Late Stage Empire. Aaron is a retired Army infantry veteran in Texas, with this YouTube channel called Late Stage Empire. He's a music producer that enjoys working in or combining different genres. He plays the piano, bass, and guitar and is trading shekels for subs, as he wants some new subscribers to his channel. He's also looking for people to reach out to him to collaborate on music. Subscribe to his channel. Sponsor link is down below. And now on with the memes. Number one, we can definitely thank the Empire and Star Wars for giving us an awesome childhood. As a kid, you want to be Luke Skywalker, but as an adult, you want to be Grand Admiral Thrawn. Star Wars is one of the rare times where the so-called bad guys look cooler than the good guys. But in the end, Luke heard the voice of a dead hobo in his head that told him to kill millions of people. You see things differently when you look at things from a different perspective. Up next, here's Sam Bankman-Fried's girlfriend on the left, and the hot actress is portraying her in the Netflix series. But why would they do that when they could just cast the potato from The Last of Us? I wonder who's going to play Sam Bankman-Fried, if his girlfriend looks this good. You know, they'll probably find an actor that looks like the Chad on the top left. That's actually how one of the artists drew him while he was in court. At least the girlfriend was more accurate. Number 3, Andrew Tate says that the average man used to hope that he could get a house and a wife. But that's the domain of the elites now. He now wants to know if you're going to be happy being an average man financially. He's right that men need to get their money right as quickly as possible. The average man also doesn't even want the average woman these days, because they look and act so terribly. I also think this is a thinly veiled ad for his Hustlers University program. Moving on, you're living the wrong life. If you want a house, a personal chef, and a driver, then you should have been born as a cat. That's the best financial advice possible. But here's the full disclosure. Mr. Whiskers here had to give up his testicles for all of it. Also, many of us all had these things at the age of 3, but we lose them as we get older. It all goes downhill from that age. I guess the only upside is that you get to keep your testicles. Number 5, rest in peace Bulgaria, as it introduces the euro in January 2026. They say that it'll strengthen Bulgaria's economy, but if they take Greece and Italy as an example, it'll devalue the savings of people that currently hold the Bulgarian currency. Other countries told their citizens, don't worry, nothing will change. And when they adopted the euro, the prices skyrocketed overnight. What used to cost a few pennies then cost 2 euros. Spain never recovered. Up next, meet Paul Carrison, a man who consumed large amounts of homemade colloidal silver for many years that turned him blue like Papa Smurf. Then again, I'm not sure I'm buying this. I think this guy jacks off every morning and still has blue balls. Or maybe this is Gargamel after eating one too many Smurfs. Either that or dude became a real-life avatar. Either that or a member of the Blue Man Group. Number 7, when you've defeated all the other women with daddy issues, then you have to face the final boss. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and I'm thinking on the bright side that at least she isn't fat. And you just know that there are armies of simps out there saying, I can fix her. But before you can fix her, first you have to find her, and that could be a challenge since she looks like she blends in nicely in the dark. Ah yes, the final boss. The tar pit creature. Moving on, Mark, this dating grifter, says that women cheat on billionaires, celebrities, and good-looking guys in general. And he says it's your job to choose your wife practically and not emotionally. It's not like he can just come out and say that the relationship and marriage juice is no longer worth the squeeze. How would he make money then? Besides, why choose a wife at all? Why does having a wife need to be a given? If a woman cheats emotionally, so what does that matter if you choose her practically? Number 9, the righteous hippie says that there is always one really big turnoff women have in men. Men that are obsessed with Legos, Marvel, Star Wars, and toys in general. But why stop there? Why not include video games in the manosphere too? That's the biggest turnoff for women. Women need to leave men's hobbies alone though. You just know that the righteous hippie probably collects scented candles and tarot cards, but you won't actually see a man refusing to date and marry her because of that. Up next is this woman a planted mole being with this doofus to get American secrets out of him. Just imagine her disgust when he mounts her. A lot of guys seem to think that she's a Masson honeypot because as a couple they aren't looks matched correctly. What the people saying stuff like that don't realize is that women find power and status to be an aphrodisiac. Fame and power can boost a man's sexual marketplace value 2 or 3 points. But most guys don't know this because they've never experienced this phenomenon firsthand. Number 11, who takes Lena Dunham seriously? Because after all, she looks like she just ate two other Lena Dunhams. Yes, after she molested them first. Also, what's up with those legs? They look like the bumps you'd find on a packaged Thanksgiving Day turkey. She also looks like she's ready to play the female villain in the next Little Mermaid film. Just looking at her, I realize that there's no way that she would bargain for Captain Solo's life. He's just got way too much toxic masculinity for her. Moving on, why don't humans build buildings like this anymore? Because it's too expensive and impractical, of course. Imagine how many people you'd have to hire to keep that place well cleaned and maintained over the years. Not to mention that the people that know how to build interiors like this are already dead, and they never passed the craft down to others before they left their meat suits. But my final answer is, why don't they build things like this? Is because Liberace died. Number 13, when Muslim women meet up, they talk about their martyr sons blowing up so fast. That's how Islam deals with its incel problem. They promise them virgins in paradise, so they're more likely to do it. What they forget to mention is if those virgins are males or females. Wouldn't it be a riot if they were all dudes? I also hear they're selling exploding prayer mats now too. Apparently profits are going through the roof. That's an oldie but a goodie. Up next, why is it the Mexicans give you this look when you try and speak English to them? I had a cleaning lady like this recently that gave me this exact look. I think that they give you this look because they couldn't care less about the English. They're just in America or Canada or wherever for the money and the upgrade in lifestyle. But if you speak English and you migrate to Mexico, the Mexicans will get angry that you aren't making an effort to speak Spanish. It's the same as the French Canadians in Montreal. Number 15, well, isn't this ironic and inevitable? The gay community in this town did everything they could to make the new Muslim arrivals feel welcome. And now that they have power, they voted to block the display of pride flags on city property. The left thinks they're about to bring out a utopia for everyone. What they don't realize is that Islam is also working to bring about its own version of a utopia instead. The two cannot coexist together in the long run. Moving on, this guy says that he needs feminism to remind him that if he finds women sexually attractive, that he's objectifying them, but if he doesn't find them attractive, then he's shallow and just cares about women's looks. The truth is that women want men to find women emotionally attractive with regards to their personality and personal accomplishments. That's usually how female attraction works towards men, though. Number 17, Poland refuses to take Muslim migrants and is called Islamophobic for doing so. But Poland is safe and their citizens are living peacefully. Yet the woke Western left keeps demanding that they import the third world into their country and destroy their standard of living. Western Europe didn't go through communism. Funny how many Eastern European countries are being saved because they suffered through the Cold War. Up next, some guy says that here's a difference between girls that he likes and girls that like him. Not me, though. I usually end up with the girls like Ula from Return of the Jedi, and I just end up feeding them to my Rancor. Here she is, and she was the original Gamora before Guardians of the Galaxy ever came out. Sometimes I think that Marvel just ripped off the Gamora character for their films from George Lucas and Ula here. Number 19, why do women in Britain end up tanning themselves into oblivion? At least these ones didn't do the spray-on orange tans that look like they're rolling around in tang. It's almost like these women are trying real hard to look like members from another race. With as much tanning, they'll look like they have lizard skin in about 10 to 20 years. Funny enough, this girl wonders why they're darker than her, and she's actually mixed race. Moving on, most people choose to use life hacks instead of working hard. But in this day and age, you have to use both to be successful. I see people looking for the easy way out, financially aping into penny stocks and meme coins, hoping to score big on one great big gamble instead of investing in AI companies or Bitcoin. They have no patience and they want to get rich quick. And most of them lose tons of money because of greed trying to take the shortcuts. It's sad to watch. Number 21, here's today's reality. University graduates are poor while YouTubers are rich. I've done both of these things, but most YouTubers, myself included, won't get wealthy off our content. And there are probably only a couple 100,000 successful ones. So hardly the panacea this is making it out to be. I'll bet you that it's the opposite and that more university grads end up making money than YouTubers do. We only see the successful ones and not the ones with 10 subs. Up next, incels know that women are disgusted by short men. But simps keep telling them it's not true even though everywhere they look, they see tall men with women. Simps want short kings to keep giving women attention so they can continue to get their dopamine rush. Many incels say there's nothing you can do to compensate for a lack of height. That isn't exactly true, because these days you can get one of those fancy leg lengthening surgeries. Number 23, doesn't she look so proud of herself saying that her partner has no idea that she has another man's milk dripping from her loins? Mr. Beta Bucks in the background looks completely oblivious. Well, it looks like he's gonna know now that she posted this. But to be fair, that shirt he's wearing just screams to me that he's the type of guy that likes to watch from the cuck chair. She's gross and used up, and her actions are nothing to smile about. Moving on, imagine a religion actually more like an ideology where followers want to end you. But you're the one with the phobia of them if you don't let them get violent with you. Gee, I wonder what so-called religion this could be. We all know the idea of Islamophobia is being pushed to gaslight the population. There's a reason to be afraid, because for much of European history the Muslims were trying to conquer it. Funny how everyone in Europe forgot that lesson. Number 25 and the last one, is this the future of dating? Men dating AI girlfriends while women cry into their cornflakes. Women will shame men for not being with them and for being with the pleasant, attractive, sweet avatar instead. And then when we get sick and tired of talking to it, we'll bring out our inflatable babe and try and plug the leak found between her legs with our swings. So that's it for another Memes of the Week. Please give this video a like to push it up in the algorithm and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoy this series and want me to keep making it, then donate at the PayPal subscribe star links below. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.